Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. I would like to take a moment and just thank each and every one of you, all of the viewers, all of the people who are pressing the like or dislike button, the commenters, and all of the lovely people who have subscribed. Welcome, and I am just so grateful and excited to watch the channel grow. And today we're going to be doing a Divine Masculine and Divine Feminine energy check-in. So we're going to start off with the Divine Masculine, okay? So please know that I am speaking about energies and not genders. But it's natural for me to say he or she, and I don't want to get too caught on pronouns and all of that while I'm getting the messages because it will confuse me. But please know that you are all loved by me exactly the way that you are, and I just invite you to please apply it the way that it most fits you. Okay? All right, thank you. All right, so we're just going to take a moment, and I invite you to think of your sacred counterpart, your divine masculine or your divine feminine. And just take a couple of deep breaths and relax. And we're just going to call in the archangels. So we call in Archangel Michael, Archangel Raphael, Archangel Gabriel, Archangel Uriel, Archangel Metatron, Archangel Rajuel, Archangel Shamuel. And we ask that only the angels and archangels, spirit guides, all guides of the highest healing order, please assist us in this reading today. And I ask that only messages of the highest healing order come through to be able to help the collective move forward and be at more peace within their twin flame or sacred counterpart connections, and so that they can use this beautiful connection and relationship towards inner growth and healing. So it is Satnam. All right, guys, thank you. All right, so we're going to start with the Divine Masculine. And I'm going to be using the Twin Flame Journey Tarot by Mystic Moon. We're just asking where the Divine Masculine is at this time. Knight of Pentacles. Steady progress. Do you see the snail? This is the slowest moving knight. But slow and steady can win the race. And what I'm picking up is that this Divine Masculine may have some confusion. And so he's going nice and slow so that he can work through all of his thoughts, through all of his responsibilities. To fully understand where his heart really knows and understands. Okay, and this is the Divine Masculine Energy Oracle by Flames of Alchemy. We're just asking for more information around where the Divine Masculine is at. How is he making steady progress? What direction of steady progress is he moving in? Positive. So the Divine Masculine, as you can see, the snail, it's moving towards being positive. He's making a slow and steady progress. What I'm feeling like is this masculine has had some emotional struggles, some confusion, some heaviness. over the holidays. I feel like while he's supposed to be working, while he's supposed to be paying attention to what's in front of him, he keeps looking and wondering about the divine feminine, which is going to be over here. So I'm just going to pull a clarifier by Island Time Wellness. We are going to clarify the Knight of Pentacles. What is he trying to be positive about? Ooh, that flew out. Strategy. Have a game plan. Implement daily routines that support your goals. Be clear about desires. Exactly. It's exactly what the first card said. He's trying to be positive. He's trying to look towards the future without getting too fearful because he's confused. I feel like this divine masculine has to make changes. Let's ask, so what does he need a strategy about? What is it that he needs to make changes around? What is he trying to be so positive about and not fall into fear? Good for this divine masculine. Fake profile. Liar, scammer, creeper alert. Do a background check. Not genuinely interested. Not who you think. Okay, so what I'm picking up from this, now there may be some in the collective that are going to watch this that have a divine masculine that has some fake profiles, and he's trying to grow through this. He's trying to grow and move on. He may have had some sex addiction, relationship addiction, just escapism in general. But for the larger collective, what I feel like is he's starting to recognize the falsity of all the things he found comfort in, the societal expectations that he was trying to live up to, the family expectations he was trying to live up to, all of that. What I feel like is this divine masculine, or most of the people watching the divine masculine, the collective, feel like they have a fake profile of life. And so he's trying to change all of that and get a strategy. He's moving slowly to understand what it is that's actually fake and what's real. And he's doing his best to stay positive at it. I feel like this divine masculine had a internal tower moment where he crumbled inside and looking at his life and realizing that he built up something that wasn't truly who he is. He built a fake profile on the outside, thinking that was going to make him happy. So he's trying to remain positive. He's moving slow and gaining a strategy so that he can remove the parts of him that are not a true expression of who he is out in the world. But part of the steady progress and the strategy is learning exactly who that is. I don't feel like he fully understands it and knows it yet. He has spent too long making other people happy. Okay, and now we're going to work with the divine masculine card still. We're going to find out well, this just fell out, and what I was asking inside my head, which I didn't get out verbally before this fell and flipped over, was where is the divine masculine at in regards to his divine feminine? Service. I feel like this divine masculine feels time pressure. He wants things to be just right, which is why he's trying to come up with a strategy. But time is important to him. I'm feeling like this divine masculine might have had a loss recently, possibly a family member, someone that, or a friend that he wasn't expecting to lose. And he's feeling the time. Part of his grief is feeling like he needs to control things and make things perfect, but he's realizing, no, I'm sorry, I misunderstood. Part of the fake profile that he had before was trying to make everything look perfect, presentable, and so that other people would eat it up. And this loss has taught him that ultimately he doesn't have control. It was a big, necessary lesson for him. It was very hard, but he's starting to move more in a positive direction, and he's trying to be positive. And he's recognizing that moving towards his divine feminine, he doesn't have to be perfect. Life doesn't have to be perfect for the outside world to see, for him, for his heart to be happy. I feel like this divine masculine is learning to organize. Do you see how all of these plates, he's doing things in order, almost like a factory, like he's learning. That's the strategy coming through. He's feeling the pressure of the time to move towards his divine feminine. He's trying to understand it all, and he's just making steady progress, that's all. So in his heart space, he's trying to organize everything. He's trying to understand it. He's trying to break free from all of the conditioning. And he's feeling the pressure of time. I'm going to pull an Island Time Wellness. And I'm going to ask why else he's feeling the pressure of time. I feel like there has been a death. So there's, so that I feel like that's put some pressure of time, like eternal time, on him. Leaving space. Give yourself time to heal. Right one can't come in if the wrong one is there. Clear a drawer for them. In his heart space, the masculine is working hard to possibly clear his heart, but also maybe his life situation. I'm not seeing any evidence of a karmic, but for some I am hearing, I heard the words in my head, karmic partner. So there could be a karmic partner involved. They could be married or in a committed relationship, or they could be committed to a certain lifestyle. And he's just learning to clear space in his heart and be of service. And where is he at? Where is he at in the 5D? This is the Divine Feminine deck by Flames of Alchemy. Where is he at in the 5D? This has all been 3D. So let's find out where he's at in the 3D. I'm sorry. This has all been 3D. We're now asking, where's the Divine Masculine at? In the 5D. I am an anchor of light. And he's working with the Divine Feminine. So he's really balanced on the other side of his masculine and the feminine. And he's recognizing that he can be a pillar of light for the divine feminine by being one with her. and sending, sorry, the dog is, Lulu is underneath the table again, so you're probably hearing her snort right now. So what he's doing is he's really working and sending light over to the divine feminine, and he helping her. Oh, that's what it is. Okay. So he's recognizing that he's an anchor of light, and he's sending light to the divine feminine. I am an anchor of light, for I am one with my empress. Okay. So this, now we're going to check in with the divine feminine. This is the Guardian Angel deck by Doreen Virtue. Just asking for an overall energy of the divine feminine, where she's at. Out with the old, in with the new. Heaven is showing you a sign that it's time to move in a new direction. Often this is because you are not happy and feel a lack of purpose in your life. This is a wake-up call to make changes that match your heart's desires and your spiritual truths. I feel like here that the divine feminine is being divinely guided, and she's taking a good look at her life and recognizing what's old and what new does she want to bring in. I feel like that the divine feminine is making space, which is ironic. She's mirroring the divine masculine. She's clearing space and doing some inner child work, where I feel like that he is in his heart space doing this, but in looking at where to do it in his life, I feel like she's doing it like inner spiritual work, deep work, figuring out what she's passionate about so that she can leave the rest behind and move forward, so she can express herself. Okay, this is the Twin Flame Oracle deck by Liv Tarot. I'm just going to ask for a clarifier, the overall energy of the divine feminine. Summer. It's time to see the sunny side. Your answers arrive in summer. This is just absolutely beautiful. Do you see? Oh, I'm sorry, guys. I just got so excited. I forgot to show you the card. Okay. Do you see how, oops, let's do it this way. All right. Do you see how summer, seeing the sunny side and positive match? They're mirroring. So the divine masculine and the divine feminine are both working on being positive right now in their overall life. The divine feminine, that was just really exciting. Sorry, guys. I love it when the cards synchronize like that. And especially with the twin flame connection, because they're mirroring each other. We're reading two people, two different people, same soul, but two different people. Okay. So the divine feminine is in a place of figuring out what's time to let go of, we're leaving back in 2019, and what you want to move forward in this new decade. What is she passionate about? How does she want to express herself? And she's learning to have a more positive outlook. I'm also picking up that this past summer there was a huge awakening or a huge realization for the divine feminines in this collective. And there's a bottle in here. I feel like she got a really big message from the divine, possibly from the Akashic Records. And the starfish is, I feel like the starfish always represents hope to me. And she's hopeful. She feels like she's looking on the sunny side. And she's excited going into 2020. So I invite you to just take a moment and see if you had any realizations this summer. Maybe you had a special moment with your divine masculine in the summer. Maybe you have a birthday in the summer. What does summer mean to you? What happened this past summer? And then the overall energy is that you're looking more positive. And let's ask what the divine feminine is. Okay, don't even have to ask. They knew. Personality traits. Oh my gosh, guys. Look at the sun. Look at that sun. It's almost like I don't even want to read the card. We just want to take the sun. No, I'm going to read it, I promise. Personality traits. Funny, great personality, compatible, a resonant connection, sunny and light interactions. Absolutely amazing. So she is in this, I'm getting multiple messages. So she is in this place of being happier and lighter. Again, I'm really picking up something big happened this summer. She's also really looking at what resonates with her. That resonant connection, even though I feel like this speaks about a relationship, I'm really feeling it's more about the resonant connections within her towards her passions. What is it that she wants to do in her life that's not directly about relationship? What does she want to do for herself? What kind of way, how does she want to express herself creatively? She's just feeling really hopeful. The Sun card is happiness in tarot. Okay, so and the personality trait that she's having right now is positive. Moving forward, hopeful. I'm loving this collective, they're just so happy. Okay. So this fell out while I was shuffling. Trust issues. Ascertain if trust issues are justified or unjustified. Trust is imperative, to feeling safe and secure. And again, message in a bottle. It's amazing that both of the clarifying cards have similar pictures, or they represent this card. So the divine feminine is working out trust issues. She's working out trust issues. She's recognizing that she doesn't fully trust her divine masculine. So what that means is she's looking inside of herself. Where do I not trust myself? What old things do I have to let go of? What old thought process? What old things in my house? What from past relationships do I need to let go of so that I can trust moving forward and have a healthy relationship? And again, that message that came in the summertime is really, I feel like it was like a light got turned on, like the sun, like, oh my goodness, how did I not see this before? This is beautiful. That's how I feel like the message in the bottle with the sun resonates. Where is the divine feminine in her heart space towards the masculine? Oh, nope, this is the wrong deck. Sorry, guys. I'm still using the Twin Flame Oracle by Liv Tarot. Where's the divine feminine at in her heart space towards the masculine, specifically towards the masculine? Healing. Self-care, time out, be gentle with yourself and your twin. This is sorry guys. This is where the divine feminine is at with her divine masculine. And what I'm getting here, oops, sorry, Lulu. No. Sorry, guys, she's playing with the camera. Well, I feel like Lulu is a sign that the divine feminine is curious about her divine masculine, how he's doing, what he's going to do next. And that's the aspect of herself that's healing. Is the part of herself that she feels a little out of control, or this urge to look at his profiles, to Google him, to contact him, to find out what he's up to, all of that. I feel like she's healing, and she's really trying to go to a more positive place within herself. And the sprig here, I know it's part of the tea, but I'm hearing the words ducks in a row. She's getting her ducks in a row. And again, that's mirroring the divine masculine with strategy. So in her heart, she's healing from aspects of herself that are a bit obsessive or compulsive towards her divine masculine, which is making her do a lot of healing within herself in her youth, in past lives. And she's starting to recognize what it was truly the divine masculine acting inappropriately in what was her taking it wrong. She wasn't trusting him fully. She was seeing things through jaded, hurt eyes. And so she's taking this time right now in her heart space to get her ducks in a row and to heal. And what else is she trying to heal in her heart space around the divine masculine? Oh my goodness. Communication. Isn't that what we were just talking about? Address concern without attacking. This is written weird. Address concern without attacking. Communication is the issue. Healthy, loving dialogue. I really feel like in her heart space, she's learning what's healthy communication. Letting go of the obsession and the compulsion. And then speaking it out into the world, reaching out into the world, communicating with the world, and communicating with the divine masculine in a quiet way, by reaching out and trying to find things online. She's learning to recognize how to communicate with him in a gentler, more honest way, see through eyes of love and compassion versus through the eyes of her past wounds. Oh, I just got a huge rush of emotions, and I heard the collective of the divine feminine say, I'm learning to communicate that I love him. I'm learning to communicate love, and recognizing that if he runs from my communication that's based in love, that's going to bump against parts of him that are requiring healing, and those are going to point it out to him. And he may move at a snail's pace, but he would have heard my truth if I said it with love. At least on a soul level, a seed was planted. I'm just taking a moment, guys. There was a lot of energy in that. Okay, now I'm going to use the Divine Feminine Alchemy by Flames of Alchemy. No, this is by Awakened Twin. I'm sorry, this is by Awakened Twin. To see where the Divine Feminine is in the 5D. My connection with my guides is strengthening. Let me get one more. Oh, that's it. connection with my guides is strengthening, so I can learn to cut out toxicity in my life on all levels, and in communication with my twin, whether that's in the 5D, psychically sending things. Okay, so I just heard a message. Divine Feminines, the angels are, especially Archangel Gabriel, right? The Archangel of communication is really inviting you to be mindful about your thoughts and projecting them towards your Divine Masculine. And any pain that you're feeling, to really look at the pain and not direct your thoughts at him, in some way, because he's feeling that and he's not going to want to come around. He's not going to want to contact you. He's going to feel more self-hate. He's going to feel like he needs to take a slower amount of time to figure things out in his heart space. So just keep in mind what you're thinking. And if you're thinking angry thoughts, I wouldn't direct them at him. Ask yourself, why am I angry? What is it that I'm really angry at? Often anger is because somebody overstepped a boundary. So you can ask yourself, well, where do I feel like one of my boundaries was overstepped? And then you can take a look at that and say, where did I not say no? And take responsibility for your anger so that you can be more authentic and heal more, have your ducks in a row, okay? And your guides are there. And your connection to them and knowing that they're there is strengthening. Because your connection when I hear my connection is with my guides is strengthening, your connection was always 100% strong and pure. Your realization of your connection is what is strengthening. Your realization that you are connected and that you're receiving that information. Okay. Now, the Divine Masculine is moving in a slow direction to being positive, looking at everything, recognizing, and clearing his heart space. And the Divine Feminine is looking at her life and figuring out what she's passionate about and letting go of things that are not important or used to be of importance, or that she's making important, but that isn't. It's taking up too much time. And she's moving in a positive direction. So now let's see what the unifying energy is in the middle of this. I'm using the Divine Counterparts and Separation deck by Made for Love. No, too many, guys. I'm just asking for one card. It's the unifying energy that they're trying to find the positivity towards. Coexist. Our spiritual beliefs are so different. Okay, what I'm hearing is that they're both trying to move in a direction so that they can coexist. How can they blend their lives? I'm feeling a strong feeling that the Divine Masculine and these Divine Feminines, Divine Masculines and Divine Feminines, the collective, are very different. They're like the yin and yang coming together to bring balance, but their human selves are wondering how this can work. How can these two people come together and blend their lives smoothly and stay positive? So she's clearing out the old. He's making slow, steady progress and strategies. She's getting her ducks in a row. And they're both positively trying to move forward to figure out within themselves how to coexist with each other. So this is the All Things Intuitive Messages of Love Oracle cards, and we're just going to get a clarification. What is it that these twins are trying to move together, these counterparts, and learn how to coexist? What messages do we have for them? Apology. You can expect the apology you want to hear. And what I'm hearing is if someone had done one particular thing and you want to hear an apology, start thinking about what it is that you would like to say sorry about yourself, to have an open and honest conversation so you can receive the apology. And talk to them about that, how it felt, how you feel it hurt your connection. But then say, and I apologize. And it could be for the way you reacted or something you did that triggered them, that made them act didn't make them act that way, but then they made the choice to act that way. In order to coexist, honest apologies and taking self-responsibility, both partners making responsibility for themselves, will help them coexist. What else will help this collective coexist? Finances. Financial challenges are affecting this relationship. It could be that one of the twins is more financially, I just heard the word secrets. So I'm going to finish my thought and then I'll go into that. So I'm feeling like one of the twins has more money than the other. And it could be the divine feminine or the divine masculine. But they're both recognizing that there's a financial or status difference. And they're learning to come to peace with that. But I'm also hearing that the one that has the finances, the more money, might not be as financially stable as one thinks, or the changes that this divine masculine will have to make will make them less financially stable, and that's scaring them. And how is he going or she going to help support this connection? I'm picking up just a lot of fear of the unknown. I'm hearing one of the counterparts telling the divine masculine. So I'm feeling like some of the people in the collective have said, I don't care about your money. You could lose it all as long as I have you. So either this is a conversation that could happen or should happen that might be best for your counterpart to hear, or you've already said it a long time ago. It might be time to repeat it. They're saying one more. Still working with the All Things Intuitive Messages of Love Oracle cards. What is it that these counterparts need to know to help themselves coexist with each other? Okay. Go slow. Take time to get to know each other. Absolutely. The divine masculine is really needing that right now. You really need to know what it's like to apologize, to receive an apology, to really get into the deeper reasons why everything happened. And there needs to be some honest communication about finances on both parts. And it would be very good for, just feel that one of the counterparts in this collective, whether it's male, female, the divine masculine or divine feminine, I'm really feeling like they're feeling the pressure of, I don't know if I can help support the other once I make this choice. But talking about finances is really important in any relationship. And that will help you get to know each other. And the divine masculine is needing it to go slow. And in truth, so doesn't the divine feminine. While she might be feeling fiery and passionate, she also has some healing to do in her heart while he's focusing on service and getting everything in order. Okay? All right. And this is the Power of Surrender deck by Judith Orloff. So what is it that as one between the relationship, in order to coexist, what is it that the divine masculine and the divine feminine have to surrender? Wow. Surrender to divine timing. I just heard the words Big Ben in my head, so that might be special or important for some of the collective. It could have been something you joke about. Could have been something that could be someone's name is Ben. But I'm just hearing the words Big Ben, and I'm just going to leave it at that, okay? And then there's a full moon, cycles, okay? Sometimes divine timing may differ from your ego's timing. If a goal isn't manifesting fast enough, according to your ego, be patient and trust the universal flow so you can go slow and take time to get to know each other. And trust that the divine is on your side. The guides that you're learning to connect to. And as the divine masculine is learning to be an anchor of light, there's a cycle here, a beautiful cycle. And I'm feeling like that there's, for many in the collective, there's a wrapping up of a cycle with 2019, and there's a new cycle starting. And letting go of the shadow sides. So allow yourself to open up and surrender to divine timing. So the angels are saying that if you feel yourself getting overwhelmed with some of those angry thoughts or sad thoughts or lonely or depressed, not being or trying to rush, wanting to rush things, they're saying you can hand it over to the angels. You can put all of your worries in a balloon and give the balloon to the angel. You can put it in a box or just hand it to them. Write them a letter and then burn it. Write the angels a letter about all of this that you're feeling. But just know that your guides, the archangels, and your twin in the 5D is all orchestrating divine timing so that your hearts can heal. Okay? Now this is the Kuan Yin Oracle by Alana Fairchild. And this is just a, Kuan Yin is a beautiful goddess of compassion. So we're just going to get a message from her. What message of compassion between these beautiful counterparts? What message of compassion would be best for them to hear right now? What are they working through and need compassion on? Okay. This is the picture. 10 Sisters of Light. I'm going to read it and then I'll put it back up, okay? 10 Sisters of Light. You have been here before, lived many lifetimes. Your soul has learned skills in past lives and developed abilities and talents. It is time to reawaken and reclaim those past life gifts. Kuan Yin's grace, protection, and assistance help you now to release past life wounds so that you may bring past life powers to aid your present life purpose. How beautiful is that? I am someone that truly believes that when you meet your twin, one of the gifts, if we allow it, is to be inspired by our twin and the connection, and it helps us move in the right direction towards our creative outlets, towards our life's purpose, our life's work, our soul's purpose. And Kuan Yin just wants you to know that if you'd like to work with her through compassion, you can work through past lifetimes, the pain and the hurt, but also to grasp, but not in the graspy, needy way, but grasp onto the parts of yourself that are positive that you've had from other lifetimes. It's not just negative. So that you can recognize the parts that are in you that are inherently there, that are natural. That's absolutely beautiful. So where I'm feeling like you just need compassion to coexist is healing some past life wounds and also accepting aspects of the other as well as like each other as a whole. The gifts, the natural gifts. It could be that you guys have two very different jobs and you need to learn to coexist and recognize that the other person has other gifts that they've brought into this lifetime to be able to work through. Okay. You may call upon Kuan Yin at any time for the grace, protection, and assistance for help in this. For you to now release past life wounds so that you may bring past life powers to aid your present life purpose. And your twin, if you allow it, that energy helps wake you up just like that. It's been very true on my journey. And I know many other twins who felt the same way. And if you really look at the timing of when you met in the first year, what does their work look like, their creative outlets? Did they get more successful? Did you wake up to what you were meant to be doing, or did you get more successful and more authentic, more passionate towards your goals when you met them, no matter how hard what you were going through no matter how hard what you were going through with your twin? I invite you to just take a little while and really think about that. Not necessarily right now, but just over the coming week. What positive changes, right? Let's focus on the positive. What positive changes did your twin the meeting of your twin help awaken in you? And how did it affect your life? And I'm hearing is focusing on these positive aspects helps bring them in. When you sit in an attitude of gratitude and you sit in that grace of the positive aspects, that twin feels that underneath it all and feels inspired in their life to be more positive, to come towards the other twin, to have open communication, to have apologies and have great communication. Okay, so recognize how important your thoughts are. I feel like that's a pretty good message for this reading, is that how important your thoughts are that you're directing towards your counterpart. Because when you're projecting negative thoughts towards your counterpart, you're actually projecting them at yourself as well. So go in and go, where am I talking to myself harshly? Where can I talk to myself with more kindness and compassion and gentleness? I just see lots of healing for this group. And they're just moving in such a beautiful, positive direction to coexist. I'm just so excited. So I'm using Scrabble cards to get initials. So we have AG, TA, and I just heard laughter over TA. Take a moment and just chuckle out that if you'd like. What other letters? So these can be at, that's funny. And then again, TA. Could be that you're your counterpart likes that about you, or you like that about your counterpart. Your counterpart thinks that you've got it going on, or you think that your counterpart has it going on, depending who's watching. Okay, we're just getting more initials. Y and D. I get 2 more. P and W. M. One more initial, please, Spirit. Angels. G and D. So it could be Pat. Oh my goodness, I am having tap, the T and A. I'm sorry, guys. Sorry. This collective of divine masculine, divine feminines have a funny sense of humor. So it could be your initials, could be their initials, could be your initials together, could be your initials if you want to change your name towards theirs. And I do mean that in either direction. It could be initials of of someone close and important to the connection. It could be an address. So I'm gonna leave it like this. I'm sorry for the glare, guys. I'm gonna leave it like this, and then I'm gonna roll some dice for some numbers. The name Pat, that could be very important. Okay, so we have 66, 22, and 5. And if you look, we actually have 666, 222, 44, 3, and 5. So this could be someone's birthday. You can play with it. It could be, April 6th or April 6th. 222. March 2nd. This could be an anniversary date of when you met. This could be your birthday or your counterpart's birthday. June 6th. Okay. If you want, you can pause it. I'm going to put the letters back out again for you to see. G, D, T, A, G, P, W, Y, D. Just one more card. This is the Daily Healing by Ines Segal. Devote yourself to discovering your highest truths. I'll leave you with that positive thought. All right. Well, thank you all so much. I hope this reading resonated. I will be doing another video soon from the Divine Masculine's perspective. I hope you have a good night. Much love.